everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV live on this Saturday afternoon for a change. You join me today and we're going to be kicking off with the Lego Modular set that came out at the start of the month, so in January 2022, and we're looking at the Boutique Hotel. So this set consists of just over 3,000 parts, so we'll probably do a few streams in order to get this whole thing complete, but we're going to kick it off today and we'll start by opening the box and checking how many bags we've got, and then we'll get going with building the ground level. You can see here it's got the main hotel here, and then we've also got an art gallery next to it, so there should be some interesting techniques, and I can already see the candle pieces being used for pillars on the second level and a few other things. So let's crack open the box and take a closer look at seeing what's inside inside the set. Just before I take it down, see if I can show it to you. You can see on the back here we've got the current modular which we're going to build today, and you can see the bookstore here on this side, and over this side, which you probably can't quite see, is the police modular. So you can see how it all connects together with other sets, and we've also got some highlights along the back of some features inside. And here you can just make out the measures. So it's on a 32 by 32 base plate, so it's 25 centimeters in width and depth, and the height we're going to get up to is 33 centimeters. So it's quite a tall one, given a dome on top. And here you can just see the different levels that build up. So hopefully we'll at least get to the ground level done today, and then we'll do some other streams for the others probably. So let's crack the box open. I can manoeuvre in here. Morning Brandon, welcome to the stream. The weather is dry but very windy here today in London. Hope you're having some good weather in Canada. Oh, I missed a... So, let's get all the bags out and see how many we've got, and then we'll put them back in the box as always. So there's no extra box inside here, which I thought there might be. So I've got 12 bags. There's 14. For 9s, another 13, another 9, number 13 again, 5, number 11, number 8, another 7, number 2, number 1, number 8, we've got a 6, stick up there, and 14, so I think we've got about 14 sets of bags by the look of it. There's number 4 and another number 7. Of course, we've got the 32 by 32 base plate, which is in light bluish grey for this set, and we've also got, of course, the instruction manual still in plastic at this point, and put it into the paper envelope. I'll show you this in a second. Just going to put the bags back in the box in reverse order. So 13, 12, we've got 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and number 1. So here we go. So there's the light bluish grey base plate. Bag number 1, we've got some minifigures coming out. I'll just take this out of the plastic, and you can see the instruction manual. I think this is probably usually the highlight of my year in terms of Lego sets. I always look forward to this, like a lot of adult fans, to add to my Lego city. Then we're going to do some more features of the Lego city, so you get to see it a bit more in future videos, as I'm going to be resetting, relaying it out again from scratch. You can see how I build it all again, so watch out for those coming up on the channel soon. So here's the instruction manual. You can see a picture of what we're going to build today. On the back we have that picture which I showed you a minute ago on the back of the box. So you can see how the police station can integrate with this boutique hotel. And here you can see the Birch's bookstore and the house which we got in the year before set, so you can see how it could make a nice corner appearance in your city if you build one. Opening up the instruction manual then, let's see what we've got inside. Of course it's the anniversary, 15 years now of modulars, so we've got all of the modulars here, and I guess these are various designers that have designed it. So we've got Jamie there who did the first one, Cafe Corner. You've got Chris McVeigh there who actually did the police station last year, and he's also features inside there as a little minifigure as well, and a couple of the others which I'm not too familiar about which ones they did. But this year's designer you can see for the boutique hotel was Anderson Ward Grubb. He's pictured there, and I think that's him there in the middle. And then how our build pans out in terms of bags, we've got sets 1 to 7 which will do the ground floor in, 8, 9 and 10 will then do the next level, and 11 to 14 does the top with the roof. So I'm hoping today we'll at least get bags 1 to 7 done and do the ground level. We may start the second level, but we'll see how we go. Probably do a stream for a few hours. So, and this is probably bag 1. Probably my most favourite part of the modular is actually this stage, which is putting the pavement in. For some reason I love putting the tiles on the base plate and doing all the flooring on the ground level. Hey Morris, welcome to the stream. Yes, I do buy Lego in bulk and second hand. I do some things I get actually off Lego, so not second hand stuff, because I get the staff discount on Pick a Brick, so I can sometimes do that. But then a lot of the time most of my stuff I buy from Bricklink. I've just, as I said, I'm about to redo all of my road plates. I'm converting from the old road plates to the new ones, and I bought all those off of Bricklink. So you go, first set or first bag here. We're going to do all of the pavement outside and do some of the insides of the paving. We've got our first minifigure here, which looks like a receptionist. So it says, looking at things to do during your stay, just ask receptionist about her favourite shop within 10211 Grand Emporium set, or the best meal at Chez Albert. So just a reference to a couple of the other modulars. So let's build the receptionist. Got some dark green legs. They've got a sand green top here. She's got a print on the front with like a little tunic. She's got some white gloves on, and she has a nice, of course, smiley welcoming face with blonde hair. So we've got a female receptionist, which you can see there. It's our first minifigure. I'm not sure yet, Brandon, how many minifigures we got. I think we've got the receptionist and we've got the bell boys, I suppose you call them. Probably somebody in the gallery. So I can't remember how many. Where's the box there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can see 7 on the box. So then, kicking off, we're going to start with the curb, as always. So across this front, let's go for. I'm going to make sure the Lego's written in the right way for a change. I don't normally do that, but where do we start? So we're starting with some light grey, as always. So we've got 5 1x6 tiles to do the curbs. 4, 5, and then we've got 2 1x1 light bluish grey tiles just to do the corners. So just put the and try and make sure you can see it in the camera. Just putting the 1x6 tiles across, as always, to do the curb, leaving a 1 stud gap by either end, which is where the 2 1x1s are going to go in, there and there. Then we're going to do some of the pavement bit down this side, so we need 4 1x2 light bluish grey bricks. 4, 6 2x2 jumpers in reddish brown. 4, 5 and 6. we've got our usual drain. So we've got the silvery coloured grill piece, 1x2, and we've got 10 2x2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 3 of these, but jumper, dark bluish grey. We've got a 2x2 dark bluish grey plate and 15 1x2 tiles in dark bluish greys. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then a 1x1 there. So here we go. Yeah, Maurice, I've got the cafe corner. It's in my brick town. I've got some videos, I think, on the channel of my Lego city. I'm going to do a new tour of it shortly, so you can see what it looks like before I dismantle it again and start rebuilding it again from scratch. Hi Mike, welcome to the stream. So just do it in the 1x2 dark bluish grey paving stones across the front here. Then we've got a drain. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more going across here. Then a 2x2 there, and then we've got our first bricks going in. So 2 1x2s next to each other to make an L shape, and then before I put that in, just put a normal 2x2 and then a 2x2 with a jumper on, another couple of 1x2s, and then I think this is probably going to be a window or doorway. Put these 2 reddish brown 2x2 jumpers. And then we've got another 1x2 brick, then a couple of 2x2s, and a couple of jumpers, 1x2 there, and then we've got some more over here. Finishes off with the plate there, and then we've got another couple of 2x2s. 2x2 there, and then a couple of 1x2s. This is our first part of the paving done, and windows I reckon are going to go in there, or maybe not. Next up we've got 4 1x6s, 3, 4, got a 1x4, a couple of 1x2 Technic bricks, and we've got one of these little light bluish grey corner panels, a couple of Technic pins, normal 1x2 brick. So we're going to stick the Technic pins into our Technic bricks, of course, so we can connect it to future modulars, and we're just going to build the wall that's going to go along the side here. Trying to make sure you can see. It's going to go along here. So we start with a 1x2, which we got there. Then we put the Technic brick in with our pin. Then we've got a 1x6, 1x4, another 1x2. With Technic brick, and then another 1x2. Then our other 1x6s are going to go across over here like that, and then we actually finish off this corner here with that panel piece just going across. We're going to build more of the sort of outline across the back bit here. Keep having to move this around so you can see it on the screen. It's going to go across here, so we need 2 1x4 grey bricks, a couple of 1x6s, another Technic brick, and then we've got 3 corner bricks and a normal 1x2 brick. So now we're just going to come across here with a corner brick, so 2x2, then we've got a 1x6, another 1x6, then another corner. So it's going to be an unusual shape, this building, which will be quite cool to build. Then we've got a normal 1x2, another corner brick, 1x4, and then the Technic brick with a hole in it with no pin in it, just randomly goes at the back there, so it's probably going to be for something later. And then another 1x4 across there. Then we're going to put some tiles into this section over here. So let's have a look. So we've got some blue going in here, so like these bright blue. So we've got 2 jumper tiles there, 1x4, 1x1 round brick. A lot of brown pieces now in this one. So we've got 1x4 brown, reddish brown tile. We've got 3 1x6 reddish brown tiles, 2 corner plates in reddish brown, a couple of 1x2 plates in reddish brown. We do have 10 1x2 tiles in reddish brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We've got 2 1x3s in reddish brown tiles, and I think that's it. Let's find out. So this 1x1 round brick just goes on the end over there. Then our nice bright blue pieces, our 2 jumper tiles go on here and here. And we've got the 1x4 tile, so I think this is going to be the gallery area over this side. Then we've got our 1x4 reddish brown plate. It's a 1x3 tile and a 1x2 tile. It's trying to be like a wooden floor. Then we've got a corner piece here, and then we've got lots of 1x2s which go across here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 like that. Then we have a 1x6. 1x3 goes into the corner. Another 1x6 after that. Then we've got a 1x2 there, tile. 1x2 plate goes there. Then a 1x2 tile again. Then our other 1x6 goes across the middle here. And another corner plate there, and then we put some 1x2 tiles in there, one in there, 1x2 plate, and then a 1x2 tile. There we go. So now got this sort of wooden effect here with this blue entrance. I'm going to come into this section now and do the floor in here. So we've got another couple of blue jumper tiles, 1x2 tan plates, a couple of tan tiles, or 3 actually, corner ones, these ones, you can see, and then we've got 3 dark bluish grey normal tiles, 2x2s, 1x1, 5 1x2 reddish brown tiles, 2, 3, 5 1x2 plates. We've got 5 reddish brown corner tiles, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, I can only find 4. There it is. Found the other one. 7 1x3 tiles, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. We've got 3 1x1 round plates. What have I missed? I think that's it. So we start off with the sort of mid-azure jumper tiles there. Then we have a 1x2 plate in tan colour. and a 1x1 in the dark bluish grey. Then we've got this 1x1 round black plate, followed by 3 2x2 paving stones, dark bluish grey. Then our first tan corner tile comes in, and we put a brown, reddish brown one next to that. And then we've got a 1x2, another corner tile. In this corner segment here, we put another one of these 1x1 pieces in. Then another tan one comes off, another reddish brown one goes in. And we have another one like that to make this pattern continue up here. So we've filled that pattern in there, and then all this needs to get filled in now with the right reddish brown tile. So we've got a couple of 1x3s coming off here, and a 1x2 with a 1x3. Then we have a 1x2 plate which comes off the 1x3s, and then they have another couple of 1x3 tiles. Then we've got 1x2, couple of 1x2s there, and then a 1x3 tile. So wooden flooring continues out. Next up, we're going to do some of the flooring around here to get to this corner here. So I guess this is following the outline of the hotel. So we've got a 2x2 jumper. We've got 6 2x2 dark bluish grey. 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 5 1x2s. 2, 3, 4, 5. A couple of 1x1 tiles in dark bluish grey. One of these 1x1 blacks. And we've got them in white as well. 2 of those. Another shiny grill piece for a drain. Maybe it's a drain. Maybe it's not. Then a couple of more corner tiles in tan and light bluish grey. So coming down, starting over this end of where we finished off earlier, after this panel piece we put a 1x1 dark bluish grey. Next to that we have a white 1x1 round brick tile with a 2x2. Then we have a 1x2 there, another 2x2. Let's continue the paving here. This is where the other drain's going to go. With a 1x2 next to it. And then our light bluish grey corner tile goes there. And a 1x1. And our jumper tile. And a 2x2. And we've got a 1x2, couple of 2x2s again. Continue the paving up. 1x2 there. Tan corner piece with another white 1x1 round plating. Then we've got our other corner piece, our black 1x1 round, and finish off with a 1x2 dark bluish grey. So I guess this is probably where the door's going to be angled on these 2 studs here for the entranceway to the hotel. And to finish off our first bag, we're just going to finish tiling all this section down this side by the look of it, and then that'll bring us to the end of this bit. So to start off with, we'll put all the 1x6 curved pieces in light bluish grey all the way up here. One more, and then we finish on with a 1x1 at the top. Not sure where I'm going to stick this in my city yet. I've not decided, found the right place. We've got a 1x1 in red here, plate, which just goes on. Maybe that's going to be a fire hydrant or something. Then we've got 3 1x2s, dark bluish grey coming down to here, and then we've got another drain. Then we've got 5 1x2s going down after the drain. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And our next drain, final drain, goes on there. Then we've got another 1 by 2. Then we've got another corner tile here in light bluish grey. So we've got a bit of a pattern going on here, which is a little, kind of a little nod to the cafe corner, I think, by the design, which we'll see now. So we've got a 1 by 4 light bluish grey there, 1 by 1 there, 1 by 4 there, and then in the middle here we're going to put a 2 by 2 jumper in tan. Then we've got 4 dark tan 1 by 2 tiles coming off 4 aspects, and then each 4 of those corners is just a 1 by 1 tile in dark bluish grey. There we go. And now we just need to tile up all of this stuff. So got a couple of 2 by 2s, then a jumper. Morris, the oldest set that I own, I did find a road sweeper set that I purchased in 1995, which I found in a bag of old toys that my mum gave me, and so that's probably the oldest set that I originally bought, and that is actually it is in Bricktown, my city as well, on one of the roads. It's an old road sweeper. So I think that's probably the oldest one. So 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, then another jumper, lots of jumper tiles down the pavement, another 2 tiles, and another jumper tile. Then we've got a 1 by 2 there, and then we've just got plain 2 by 2 tiles going all the way up here. Goes up to here, and then our last bit for this bag is we just got to fill in these studs here, which are going to be 1 by 2 dark tan tiles. And 1 more, and then we've got a few spares left in this bag, but that's the end of bag number 1. So we've got a receptionist, and then to finish off the first bag we've got all the paving gone down here, some positions here for some maybe windows or something, and then the gallery flooring is done. I'm going to move to bag 2 now, and you can see here we're actually going to start doing the flooring in the main space of the hotel, so the foyer when you walk in, and put some more structure across here. And our first minifigure here is going to be the bellboy. So it says the bellboy will happily carry your luggage up the hotel stairs to your room. Don't forget to give him a tip. And Morris, the receipt for the Lego set, which I found, was still in the bag. That's why I know what year I bought it, and it cost me $4.95, I think, $4.99. So let's hunt out the bellboy and create the bellboy. Again, they're wearing a uniform in this hotel, so he's got dark green legs like the receptionist, and also sports a sand green tunic with the same print on, and also has white gloves because it's a 5-star establishment, so need a certain level of class. He's got a smiley face, of course, because he's working, but he does sport a moustache and a black hairpiece. So it kind of looks a bit like Tom Selleck. Here you can see there's the bellboy. That's another member of the team. So we're going to do a little mini build to start with. We're going to do the little trolley that carries the bags in, so what the bellboy is going to use to move all of the stuff around. So dark red, we've got a 2 by 4, and then we get one of these 1 by 2 curved bricks tiles. Stick that on the end there. Then we've got a couple of 1x2 panel pieces in dark red, which we'll stick back to back. If I can find the other one. So it goes back to back like that. And then we put another 1x2 round panel there, plate even. If I flip it over, I've got to put some wheels on the bottom here. So we've got this 2x2 round light bluish grey piece with the connectors on. So you can see we can connect some wheels to that. So we've got those kind of wheels, skateboardy kind of wheels there. Just clips in there. So now we can wheel this little baggage holder around. Then on top we've got to put some gold pieces on. So we've got some 2 1x4, 2 4-length rods, and we need 4 3-length rods in this pearl gold colour. So those, and we need a couple more of these 1x2 dark red round pieces, and we need 4 pearl gold clip pieces that we can stick into the rods. So there's 2, 3 and 4. So to start with, we stick a 3-length rod into this clip piece like that, and stick one in there like that, and then we do the same again with another one. Put that in like that. We'll do another one of those. Feed that through, that one through. So when we've got 2 of those, we can stick these now into the front and the rear of the little baggage cart like this. And then our 4-length rods just go across the top here to connect the 2 clips together. There's one, there's the other, and that's his little baggage. So the bellboy can put some bags on here or some clothes and stuff and wheel it around the hotel, so you can carry more than one bag. So that's that little mini build done. Next up, we've got to continue the tiling, and it looks like we're going to start at the back here. So we've got some dark orange coloured tiles to stick in here. So we've got 4 of these sort of cutaway corner pieces. 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 1x4 tiles. 4. We've got a 1x1 in the same colour, and a 1x1 round black plate piece. Then we've got lots of tan light tan pieces, normal tan. Got 9 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's it. And then a corner one, and then we've got 8 1x2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to start with, then we put one of these cutaway corner pieces there, and another one back to back with it. Never thought to do these back to back. They connect quite well to make a cross, which is cool. Then off here we put a 1x4 and another 1x4 going the other way. Join that with another cutaway piece like this, and then another one going the other way, and then another 1x4 there, and we'll squeeze a 1x1 just in there. And our other 1x4, our final one, just goes there. I never think to put these shapes together to make that. The way they think about these. And then in this here, we just put a couple of 1x2 tiles in this tan colour, just to fill in this spare stud over here. One more, like that. And now we're going to put some 2x2s in the main body here. So 3 2x2 tiles. Then we have a random corner one, and in that gap we'll put this black 1x1. Then I've missed out, we need a jumper 2x2 there, and another normal 2x2. A couple of normal 2x2s again, and another one there, and then another jumper which I've not picked out, which I missed. There it is. This goes in there. Then we'll stick another couple of 2x2s and finish off with a 1x2. So we've sort of tiled this area out. Then we're going to build a bit of a structure over this side here. So we need 2x2 red plate. We've got 3 more 2x2 tiles, 1x2. We're going to use a 2x4 and a 2x3 reddish brown brick. Another couple of cutaway corner brick in dark orange, and a 1x1 tile in dark orange. So the cutaway really just finishes off our little flooring over here. And we'll stick another 2x2 there, another one there, put 1x2 in the middle here, and then another 2x2, so just finish the flooring off. And then our 2x4 brick goes in there, 2x3 there, and another 2x3 going that way. And then we'll put our 2x2 red just in there. So we're building something here, not sure yet what. Could be a desk maybe. And then we're going to do a nice pattern now in the middle with some more bricks. So we've got 15 now of these cutaway tiles. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. We need a 1x1 tile in that dark orange and a 1x4. Then we've got 4 of these sort of half squares, or these cutaways again. So we've got 4 in white and 4 in black. It's going to make a nice pattern. Looking at the design that's coming. Actually we need 16 black. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, one more, 16. Then we need some more tan, so we need 7 2x2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Then there's a corner one, 3 1x2s in tan, and then there's 2 1x1 plates. Right, so now we're going to fill up most of this section here with a cool looking floor design. So to start us off, we put a cutaway corner piece there, again back to back with another one. And we've got another one there and another one there and another one over here. Then we put a corner tan piece in there. Cut away there. Cut away there. It doesn't help I've not altered the angle of this properly. So this goes all the way around here. Like this, in this shape. We've then got another back-to-back one over there. And have I missed one? Don't think so. I think we might be alright for now. Then we've got a 1x4 goes up here, and our 1x1 just finishes that up there. Then we've got a 1x2 tan, just comes down this side, and then a couple of 2x2s, another 1x2 there, and all the way down here we're going to stick 3 2x2s to fill in there. Here on this stud we put this 1x1 plate in, and another 2x2, and a 1x2, and another 2x2, and then we've got our 1x1 plate again in there. So we filled all that in, and now this is the main bit here. This section here is going to be a nice pattern. So let's start with some black. And make it look like a nice cool entrance way for a hotel of a 5-star establishment. It's the right way round. So you can see we've got all these black cutaways gone in there. Then we're going to put in the middle here 4 of these white ones just in each corner. And then finish this off, we'll put some black ones in. So I can figure out which way around to do it, like that, like that. That's a nice grand entrance floor in there for people when they walk in to reception. And I think I counted too many cutaways there, can't see I missed any. So now we're going to extend the flooring over this side, so a bit more. So we've got 2 more cutaway pieces. We've got 3 1x1s. We've got 3 1x4 dark orange tiles. Another 1x1 black round piece. 3 1x2 tans. Corner tile. Then we've got 13 2x2 tiles in tan. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 3 2x2 jumper tan tiles. So let's just work our way down here then. So we've got 3 2x2 tiles, just come down here. Then we've got a bit more of this dark orange line flooring coming down here. 1x4 in there. 1x4 goes in this way and up here, and then a 1x1 goes in there. Black 1x1 round in there, and then our last 1x1 dark orange goes in there. So that's the last of the dark orange. Now we have to put all this, fill this in with tan tiles. So stick some normal ones, 2x2s in there. 2, 3. Another one there. Jump in the middle. And almost last one, a 1x2 tile goes in there. So there's the flooring done for the main area of the hotel. As you come through the door, the reception area. This nice area here in the wood for the gallery, I think, next door, which is cool. Now we have got some more detail to do. So we've got a 2x3 brick, and we've got 2 1x3 tiles in reddish brown, which we're going to stick on top. Looks like a crate or a box or something. And then at the back here, that's just going to push on the outside there, so it's probably around the back of the hotel, some sort of crate or box. And then we need two 1x2 bluish grey plates, and we're going to cover this tan 1x2 up there and this tan one over here with these grey bricks so that they can't be seen. Now we get to build a bin. So hotel is complete without a garbage bin, so we're going to build that. And it says the croissant was found in a Parisian restaurant in the 10243 set, but why would anyone want mouldy white croissant? So we're going to stick a croissant in the bin. That's what we're building next. So we start with a 2x3 blue brick, and then we'll stick a 1x3 on top there, and then a corner brick 2x2 on there. Then we'll stick on this overhang another 2x3 like that, and then we'll repeat our pattern again. So put the corner brick there and a 1x3 on top there, so something like this. Then underneath here we'll stick a 1x2 Technic brick with a hole in like that, and then just a regular 1x1 blue brick in the corner here. So now we've got a sort of fully solid set here. And then to do the top of the bin, we'll have a 1x3 going on the back. Other side we've got these 1x3 slopes pieces like this. And across here we're going to stick a 1x3 tile to get rid of the studs like that. See, it's looking like a bin. Then inside, while we're here, we've got a nice mouldy white croissant to stick inside. Nobody wants to eat that. And then across the back here to cover these studs up, we've got another 1x3 tile, and then we've got 1x1 with clips on, so we can attach a lid to the bin. Then to do the lid, just put this bin down a second. We start with an inverted 2x2 tile with studs on the back, and then in black a 1x2 with a handle piece on, which then has a 2x3 black tile coming off of it. Then underneath we've got these 1x3 inverted tiles with studs. It just goes in the back there and on the back here, like so. And then finish off with another 1x2 plate with a handle on. So that's our bin lid there. So we can collect that to our clips, and then we can close the bin. There's the bin. No wheels on the bin by the look of it. So we can just stick that. You can see here the instructions. We stick that next to our crate that we just added in. So we can stick the bin around the back over there. So there's our round the back of the hotel. There's our mouldy croissant in a bin. Nice. Now we're going to start building some of the walls up. So we've got some medium nugget bricks. We've got 5 1x6. 5. We've got a couple of 1x4s and then a 1x1 brick. So we're just going to start layering up from here. So leave 2 studs at the start, and then we'll put these 1x6s down here and across. 2 of those there. Then we've got a 1x4 over here, and the 1x4 there, and finish off with a 1x1. What's that step? What more is this colour? This is medium nugget in colour, I believe. Then we add another level, so another row of bricks. So we need another 2 1x4s, another 5 1x6s, and a 1x1 again. And this time we do it in reverse. So we put the 1x1 over here, and we've got 1x6, 1x6, another 1x6. 1x6 goes across here, then a 1x4. Another 1x4, and finish off with a 1x6. So now we've done 2 we've got 3 really here, 3 rows of bricks across here for the wall. I'm going to do, I think this is a desk. I think this area here is going to build out a bit of a desk, but we'll see. So we need one of these corner bricks and a 1x1 plate which goes onto one stud like that. Then we have another 1x1 with one stud on the side which goes on top on the other stud, and then we have a double cheese wedge in reddish brown which plugs in like this, and that goes into this 2x2 space which we've left. Then we get 2 of these 3x3 curved plates and stick them together, and then they go on top of that 2x2 in red there, so we've got kind of like a stage almost there. Then we put a 2x4 on top here, and then we're going to do some tiling in a minute, but we put a 3x3 plate in the middle. Then we have a corner tile in tan which goes in there. Maybe this is the staircase. Probably is the staircase. Then we've got a macaroni piece and a little quarter circle tile, 1x2 tile, and then a 2x2 in tan like that. Then we get another 3x3 corner plate, stick that on top of each other, and then we'll stick these onto this 3x3 which we stuck, and then we get 2 1x3 reddish brown plates, stick them together, and they fill in this gap here. Definitely got to be a staircase, isn't it? Sweeping staircase. Then we get 2x3s. Do this next step, and I think the 1x4 goes across the middle. And then we've got some more tiling to do on this step. So 2x2 with jumper, macaroni, and quarter circle. Like that. So you can see that from the side here. Bit of a, if this is a staircase, a bit of a sweeping staircase going up. Then we'll build in something separate, so I'm just going to put this to the side. Not sure what this is yet, but we start with a 1x6 in light bluish grey, and we'll stick a 1x2 plate on top of that. Then we have a long plate, what was it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, a 1x12 bluish grey which we stick on. Then a 4x6, oh not quite, one stud gap. So there's a 1x4 reddish brown that comes out of that. Then we have a 1x6, and then we have a 1x4 which goes under here. That's what this is. Don't know what this does yet. Then we stick another 1x4 on top of these 2 studs, and then a 1x3 underneath. That's where we can see this is the ground for the wall, and it goes round with the doorway. So then we get one of these 6x6 round pieces, and we stick a dark green 1x4, 1x4 light bluish grey plate, and another 1x4 tile in green. Then we have this corner plate coming off, 1x2 plates, and we stick another 1x2 underneath it that way, like this, I think. And then we have a hinge piece which goes across like this, and we should then connect that like this to end up with this piece. So if we bring back in, as we were, the hotel's on an odd angle, this is going to help us do that angle, I think. So where we had this 1x2 over here, we're going to connect that hinge piece which we just put on, and then this piece sort of slots in here like this onto those studs which we've added. So that's kind of firmly in place. It's an interesting sort of angle here, so you can see the doorway connected, and then we've got the wall going across here with various plates hanging off. And that's the end of bag 2. So bag 3, we're going to build up some more walls. We're going to do the reception desk and have a sort of place where all these keys are going to be hanging off. We've got some vases as well with some flowers, and we're continuing the staircase. So this is a staircase that's going to go up further as well. These are, you can see the key pieces in here look really large. I'm not sure what sort of Lego door that these keys will be used for, but they seem rather large for minifigures. But I've got a few of those to stick in, almost like elf keys from Lord of the Rings. So let's just position this angled correctly. Hopefully you can see that. We're going to build the wall across over here, so we need 3 1x6s in medium nugget. We've got some masonry bricks, 3 of those, 1x2s, and a 1x1 as well. So, oh, and hiding there somewhere is a 1x1 round. So start with the 1x1 round brick. That's going to go on top of our grey one that's already there, and then we've got a 1x6 again, another 1x6 which goes across there, masonry brick going on the end here with the sort of brick face inwards so you can't see it. 1x1 just goes in the corner here, and then we continue the look of that there. Then we've got some dark orange pieces, so we've got 2x2 round plates, 1x4 plates, 2 1x6 plates, and a 1x2 with curved pieces on, and our 2x2 goes on top here, over there. Then we have a 1x6 coming off, 1x4 plate, another 1x6 plate, and then our 2x2 round just goes and connects the round piece to that as well. Then we have medium nugget 1x6 plates, 1x1, and 2 1x1 round plates, a 2 1x3 reddish brown plates as well. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Got 1x2 with the little groove in, which I used to use back in the day for garage doors, to run the little garage door through, and a 1x1 reddish brown tile. So our 2 1x1 round plates just go on top here, and we have a 1x1 next to it, and our 1x6 plates. We've already got a 1x3 reddish brown sticking out there, and on top of that we'll connect another 2 1x3s stuck together. Then we have this grooved 1x2 brick, and on top of that we'll stick a plate, a tile, sorry, 1x1, and that goes in there. Some sort of little wood effect. Looks like a set of little steps at the moment, but I'm sure it's not. Now we're going to build the receptionist desk, and it says many of the guests who have stayed in this hotel are residents of earlier modular sets. Can you identify them? So there's going to be a little book here, printed, I guess. Yeah, there's no sticker sheet in this set, which is cool. So we've got this printed tile on here, and it's got some guest names on it. I can read some of them: Clark, Joe, Minnie, Diane, Albert, Joe, I think. Might be Alistair there, not sure. There's some visitors there that have signed a book, so that's a printed tile, which we'll use in a second. But to start off with, we get a 2x6 reddish brown brick, and we'll stick a 1x1 reddish brown brick in this top corner stud here. Then we've got 4 of these 1x2 grooved bricks again. We've got 3 coming down the front, and then another one going down the side. It's going to overhang by 1 stud, like this. Then on top, we've got to smooth these studs off, so we need a 1x4 tile, which is going to go across and overhang by 1 stud there. We've got a 1x4 plate, and then we've got 1x2 tile, just a normal one on the other side here, like so. Then on top we got our printed brick, which we just mentioned, so we can put the guest book there, and then next to that we've got one of these 1x1 rounds with a pin in the middle in pearl gold. We're going to make a little telephone now so we can get the online, well, I suppose it's going to get the old-fashioned reservations. There's no online booking, I guess. Maybe there's a computer somewhere, but we start with a 2x2 in black, then we stick a black jumper piece on. We've got our usual double cheese wedge with the print dial on, which I think was first used in the last modular last time, the police set. And we've got a 1x1 with a clip facing up. If I can find it, where is it? Hiding underneath a key. And then of course we've got a receiver in black which we can stick on. So there's our little telephone, and that goes on the reception desk like that. So there's our little reception desk, and that positions here where we just stuck that set of plates together, and it overlaps and connects on like so. So there's our reception desk as you come in, and there's a little note that says the receptionist enjoys calling her friends and the lieutenant in the 10278 police station set on the phone. So we can stick, maybe we can stick the receptionist, if we remember from our first minifigure, we can stick her there. There's a little jumper tile that she can sit in, so she can welcome the guests when they come in. Now moving on, behind her, let's just move her out of the way a second because I'm going to have to access this back bit. So we start with a 1x2 dark orange curved plate, and on top of that we're going to stick 2 1x1 medium nugget plates. There's 1, here's 2, and then we'll just add that across there to connect it to the main part. And then over here we've got to put a series of tiles and jumper plates. So we need 4 reddish brown jumpers. This is where our keys are going to be stored, so we make the, I don't know what the name is for that in a hotel where they store the keys on the back, but we're going to build one anyway. So it looks like we're going about halfway. Bit of an overhang, I think. So just sticking these in halfway overlap. Hopefully this is correct. We've got them all stuck there now, and then we continue the wall down this side. So we need a 1x1 medium nugget first off. We have a 1x4. And a 1x6, and then we've got another masonry brick with the bricks facing inwards just to go on the front, and a 1x1 just to fill in the corner there. And then we've got to add another layer, so we're going to add another layer of bricks up here. So another 1x6 goes on there, then we've got a 1x1, 1x4, if I can find one. Where is it? There's a 1x3, there's a 1x4. There it is. 1x4, another masonry brick. and then another 1x1, and then on the other side, over this side here, we have another 1x1 round, and normal 1x1 medium nugget just to go in over there. Then we've got another set of tiles going on, or plates, sorry, not tiles. Yeah. 2x2 round, that orange, and a 1x6, and a 1x4, our usual 1x2 then, and a couple of 1x1 round medium nugget pieces. So at the moment we've built this wall up around here, push that plate in properly. So we're just building this up a bit further. Then we've got a window and some glass, so a small window frame here with a glass piece, and that's going to go did I miss that? Did I miss that? Did that. Oh, I'll tell you what I missed before I get to that stage. I missed all the walls over this side. So we've got to build up this side as well. So we've got a 1x3 going in there. Where's that only got to go? Let's have a look. So we had a 1x6 going down here. Another 1x6. And another one. And another one. And another one. So somehow I missed us building these walls up at the same time. So they're done. See you later, Morris. Have a great day. Then we've got another 1x3, another 1x6, another 1x6, then a few more 1x6s down this side. Then we'll have a 1x1 on the ends. Now around this side here we're going to stick a window piece. That's the back of the gallery, I guess. And then we'll stick 3 1x1 bricks together to make a column on this side. So you can see there's the gallery window there at the back, just looking over the bins. Now we've got more layers to put up here on the walls. So start with our masonry brick. And we have a 1x6 and a 1x4. 1x1 there, and then we get a dark orange 1x2 round again, and put a 1x1 plate in the bottom and on top of it, so it's sandwiched between like that. And this goes in over here, and then coming off this side we've got 1x3, 1x6, another 1x6, and then continue the build up of the wall down this side too. So another couple of 1x6s like that. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. Got all the walls built up. Now we're going to do a bit more of the staircase. Oh no, we're going to do the staircase first. So we're going to use some arch bricks. So let's just put this to the side a second. We start with this 6x4, and we flip it over, and on the bottom of it we'll stick a 4x4. So we end up with something like this. Then on this end we'll put a 1x4 on top, flip it over this way, and then we get these arch pieces, and we connect 4 of these like so. So we end up with something like this. It's going to help us make the staircase. So if we bring back in where our stairs are, so that's where our stairs are, we then connect that about there, I reckon. And that's about right. So now our staircase is looking like this, and go up this way. There's a big arch space under here. So put that to the side now. We're going to build our little key store, all of our keys for our guests. So we start with a 1x4 plate, and we stick one of these bracket pieces, upward facing bracket pieces with 2 studs on the side on one end, put another one on the other end, and then in our gap here we stick a 1x2 plate to level it off. Then in here we're going to stick a 1x4 with studs on the side, brick in there. Repeat the pattern again, so 2 brackets either ends and a 1x2 plate in the middle, like this. And then instead of putting a 1x4 this time, we've got 4 1x1s in black with clips. Put those across here. There we go. So now we've got all of these clips sticking in, and then on top of those we'll stick a 1x4, if I can find it, reddish brown plate. Then we've got a 1x1 normal black plate, and we're going to alternate between, oh, hang on, hold up, did that wrong last bit, didn't I? We've got to alternate, not put all one, yes, did that last bit wrong. We're supposed to alternate between 1x1s, normal 1x1, 1x1 plates, and 1x1 plates with clips on. And then we do the same on the next level. So we can put different layers of keys on. Make sure it's sort of leveled out, and then on top here we'll stick 2 1x2 reddish brown jumper tiles. Like this. We've got something like this now, alternating clips, and then on the sides here where we've got the studs, we put some more jumper tiles on that side, and on this side. Then in here we're going to stick a 4x4 square, and then in the middle of that we'll stick a corner brick. This is probably a piece of art for the art gallery, I think, on the other side, like this. And then we're going to make a little parrot, I think, looks like a parrot, or maybe some sort of weird Van Gogh kind of picture. So we're going to put some tiles on here. So we've got a dark red macaroni, then we've got a quarter reddish brown tile, then we've got a random eye tile, then we've got some yellow quarter piece, we've got a closed eye printed tile, another yellow quarter, dark brown quarter, another, or reddish brown quarter, sorry, another one, and another yellow one in the bottom there. And then down here we've got sand green grill pieces like that, and that's our piece of art that's going to be in the gallery. Don't think I could find that. I went to that gallery. And then over here we'll put these, we've got 2x4 reddish brown tiles which go onto the jumpers like this, so it can slot into position. And if we flip it back to where the keys are, we get our 4 keys, these big massive keys. Just detach them here. And then we can just clip these into these clips, ready for our guests to collect when they arrive. They still look too big to me, these are huge, these keys. So there's our keys to go in the back, and then on the top here we stick another set of 2x2 jumper tiles. And then across here we get a dark orange 1x6. We'll stick a jumper tile, reddish brown 1x2 either end, and then stick that over the top, on like that. Then coming back in to our reception area, so where we've got this big massive gap here at the moment, we're going to connect in this piece we just created. Stick that onto the jumper tile, so you can see there's our keys behind, and if we flip around to the other side in the gallery, you can see there's a nice art piece on the wall on that side as well. So dual purpose there. And now we've just got to finish off a bit more height on our walls, so 2 1x6s just going across here, and then we've got 1x1 in there, 1x1 on this side, and 1x1 round brick over there. So that's that side done. Then we're going to put this again to the side a little bit, and we're going to build a little plant, so a little vase. So we start with a 2x2 round with a little stud on top. Stick a 1x1 round gold piece with a pin on, like this. Then we've got this cone piece which we can stick in to the ground there. Then on top here, there's a piece inside here. That's no good. I have a piece stuck within a piece. That's annoying. It's stuck. 1x1 plate was stuck in there, so then we can connect that on top here. Then we'll stick a 1x1 gold stud inside out. On top of that then stick some stems, and then we have some white flowers just to go into the stems here to make it look like a classy affair. So there's our little black vase. That's going to go now. If we come back into our reception, over here you can see we've got a little jumper tile there. That's where the flower's going to go. So as people walk in, they're greeted with the nice bunch of flowers next to the keys when they collect their keys. Now we've got to finish off, because we've neglected this sort of area of the doorway here when we've been building the rest of it. So we've got to start off with a 2x2 dark orange, and then we just need to stick some masonry bricks back to back. Do that twice, and we'll top that with a 2x2 round again, more masonry bricks. Then a 1x1 goes on the front with a masonry brick, like that. Then slide this in. We should put that on this pillar here. So now our doorway has 2 columns. And then where we've left 1 brick here, we've got to put some lights. So build some lamps. So we get a 1x1 with a clip on its side here. And into that we'll stick a black arrow piece, and on top of that we'll stick a trans yellow cone piece, and then on top an upside down 1x1 round. So there's some nice lights to go and shine up our entranceway, so we've got to do that again. Stick this all the way down on here, stick this on the other side. There's our lights, and then we've just got some plates to finish off. So now we stick 2x2 round dark orange on there, got a 1x6 dark orange, 1x4, and another 1x2 round which goes on there, and that's kind of that plated up now. And that's the end of bag 3 with a few spares. So I'm just going to put that to the side. Moving to bag 4 then, what we're actually going to start next is looking at the gallery a bit more. So I think this is probably the lady that works inside the gallery, so she's going to be a minifigure. And you can see here we're going to build a set of stairs and also some more details inside the gallery, so some more artwork coming in. So bag 4. We're going to build a sofa to start with, so I'm just going to put the base to the side, and we'll build our gallery owner to start with. So we've got some nice sort of medium blue legs and a nice bright orange top. She's got sort of like a blouse with a gold chain on, and you can just see a belt poking through, and there's a little print on the back to show that maybe it's a little bit creased. She has one printed facial expression. She's got massive glasses, so it makes her eyes look really big. And then on top she's got some dark orange hair in a bun. So there's the lady I think that works in the gallery. And now we're going to build a sofa, I think. So we start with a 1x8 black plate. Then we've got a 2x4 plate on top in dark orange, dark red. And then we have another 2x8 plate this time. And another, cover this up with some more dark red. So we've got a 2x4 and then a couple of 1x4s. Just go on like that. If we flip it over then we've got to put some little legs on the sofa. So a couple of these black 1x1 rounds go in each corner. Like that. Then if you flip this over, at the back we'll put 2 1x2s in dark red, either end. And then in the middle here we'll stick a 1x4 plate. Then on that 1x4 plate we've got a couple of curved bricks. These give us the back of the sofa. And then either side here we've got 2 1x1 plates in dark red, so in pairs, so 2 stuck together. Like that, and then just comes in front either side here. Like that. Then we have these pieces here which are used quite a lot for bedrooms, or beds even. Saw that in the blacksmiths I think, as an example. So just put those in here to create the arms of the sofa, which look pretty cool, nice fat arms. And then on top here we're just going to cover it with some tiles to hide the studs. So we've got a couple of 1x2 tiles and then some semicircle tiles going on top. That's our sofa, which we're actually going to stick in reception. Bringing back in our reception area, we've actually got 2 plates that we stuck on there, and that's where our sofa is going to get attached to. So you can see in the waiting room you can position some minifigures waiting for some help. So next up we're going to concentrate a bit more on the gallery for this bit, so spinning it round here to the gallery area. I'm going to build some of the walls up a bit more. So we're going to use dark tan for that. So start with a 1x2 brick here. Then we get two 1x4 plates, stick them together. Those on next. Then we have a 1x4 brick. And then we get an Erling brick, which are these bricks. And then on the stud on the side we'll stick a 1x1 dark tan tile, and that just pokes out the end. Then we're going to build some artworks, another piece that's going to go into the gallery. So we start with a 2x4 black plate, then stick a red 1x3, then a 1x1 black goes just next to that. Then we repeat that again. Like this. Then we have a 1x2 black plate, 1x2 tile, if I can find it, there it is, 1x2 black tile, then a white 1x1 which goes on top of this black plate, and then we got two of these 1x1 third with studs on the side in white, go back to each other. Then it's another 1x1 plate on top here to level these two off. And then we stick a 1x2 plate on top. Then we stick a yellow brick and a black brick on top, like this. Put that to the side a second and get a 1x2 in blue. Stick that into a 1x4 plate in black. You're making some funky art here. Then you've got a black 1x1 and we need a yellow 1x1 brick. And on top of that we'll cover these studs up with a 1x4 black tile. We bring back in what we just made, we'll stick that in here. You can see it sort of looks like one of the famous art pieces. And then we're just going to cover up the top with a 1x4 black tile, if I can pick it up. And then down this side we're going to stick a 1x6 black tile. So we end up with a piece of art like this on that side and that on that side. And then what we'll do is we're going to connect that where we put the two plates a minute go into the wall. We're going to put this overhang on there. So if I can pick this up without knocking anything over, you can see inside the gallery that art piece is now hanging on the wall, sticking out the side, and it was connected in over there. Quite a nice brick built piece of art. Now we're going to continue to build the wall up. Now we put that piece of art on the wall. So we start with a normal 1x1 dark tan brick, then we'll stick a 1x6 in to secure the art piece into the wall, and then have a 1x4 goes on there. Then we build some more up again. So start with a 1x4 dark tan, then a 1x6, another 1x1, and then at the end again, just to continue our pattern, we get that Erling brick dark tan with a 1x1. Stick that on the end. Then we get two 1x6 dark tans and just go full length across here. Then the same again, so 1x4 this time, then a 1x6, 1x1 again, and then our Erling brick with the tile on. So just a bit of repetition there for the walls as we build these up. Then we're going to stick a seat in the gallery and add some more detail. So we've got a white chair, standard chair, that's going to go onto a 2x2 round plate. Stick that into the bottom. And then inside our gallery, over here, which you probably can't quite see, we put some corner plates in earlier into the floor, so we can just stick the seat in there, so you can sit and watch that and look at the gallery, I guess, or maybe that's where the gallery owner sits. Maybe we'll build her a desk in a minute. Let's find out. Then we've got to continue building up our wall over here, so we get a 1x1 again and a 1x6, but this time we're going to build something slightly different for the last few studs. I messed up because it's not too far over. So we start with a 1x4 plate and we flip it over, and we've got a 1x2 with a handle plate goes on the end, and then we use a 1x2 to level it up at the back. Then we use a grey 1x2 plate and a dark tan 1x2 plate. So you build this little mechanism up here, and that goes on there. Then we're going to build some more art to go inside the gallery. So we get 2x2 in white. We stick one of these pieces on here, which I don't know the name of, kind of like a bracket. Then we have an inverted curved 2x2 piece which goes on the back like this. And then on the front here we should have a printed tile, hopefully. We do. It's down here, so we've got a printed tile there of some lovely artwork, and then that's going to stick just in front of the picture we made earlier, so you can see it just in there. And then, yeah, I was right about the desk. We're going to build a little desk for that seat we just made, and to do that we get these two window pieces, and we're just going to stick them into this tan 2x4 tile. This is our little desk in our gallery, which looks very sophisticated. And we'll just stick that in front of a chair sat in the back there. Then we've got a new sort of like a sculpture to build now of some bricks, and there's a little note here that says the gallery owner is very excited to debut her collection of cubist art. Her favourite piece though isn't cubist, it's just an expertly made cube. So this is the actually I think is the cube we used to see on Creator Expert sets. We'd have all of the Erling bricks connected. This is what the sculpture is, I think. Start with 2x2 bricks in white, stick them together. Stick a couple of 1x2 round curved pieces in, and then on top of that we'll stick a corner tile. So we've got one stud showing, it's going to be the base for the sculpture. Then we need to get one of these pieces, which I've got no idea what it's called, but we use that in the police station for the donut shop to do the shelving. That's one use I remember. And we've got some transparent clear Erling bricks then, so we connect that into the back there. Then another trans clear Erling brick goes into the bottom. Then another one goes into the bottom of that. Then with that in mind, we'll make another one goes in that way, and then one goes in. I feel like this is going to be a lot trickier than it's supposed to be. So we've stuck them in like this. And then this connects together like this. So we end up with, I don't know if you can see it, with this weird cube sculpture, which is I think the Creator Expert logo, if our memory serves me correctly. That used to appear on our sets. And then we stick that into our plinth here, and then we've got a bit of sculpture art, and that's going to stick into the gallery over here. So just like that. It's a bit of a cramped gallery, as you can see, but there's a few bits of brick built artwork. We also stick randomly a 1/4 tile piece just on on the step down there that you can see it. We've got to stick that tile in there. Next up we're going to build a little pillar that's going to go up. So we start with a hinge piece here and then put a 1x1 dark tan into the back there. In front of that we have an Erling brick. Connect those with a 1x2 dark tan. Then we'll repeat the pattern. Another Erling with a 1x1. That's not what that's. Do that. Then we need another 1x2, which goes on top here. And another 1x1 and an Erling brick. And then we just cover these studs at the front again with the 1x1 dark tan tiles, just to continue the architecture detail on this side, like this, and then this connects over here where we're going to have some stairs going up. Just goes on the front over here. As we speak of stairs, we're going to build the steps that are going to go up here actually, so it's a slightly sort of mini build I suppose. Start with a 1x4 in bluish grey, and then we'll stick a 1x3 off that stud on the ends. Then we can stick a 4x4 plate onto it like this, and then going across the back we've got a 2x4, and then a modified 2x2 with just 2 studs showing at the top. Then under here we've got a 1x2 plate which just connects in. Then we've got a 2x2 brick. Then along the front we've got a 1x4 with studs on the side, and then we've got a 1x2 over this side. Then on top here we put another 2x4 and a 1x2. Then randomly we have a 2x2 black with the sort of stripes down the side, and we'll stick a 2x2 round with a stud in the middle. Into that we'll stick a black minifigure head like this, and on top of that we stick a top hat like this, and we stick that onto these steps kind of on that corner piece there. And then around that we've got a 1x2 there, another 1x2, and then a 1x3 that goes across here. So we end up with something like this, and there's a little note here that says the bust is by the same artist who carved the white bust in the lobby of the 10224 Town Hall set. So another nod to one of the other sets is this sculpture here. And then in this little gap that we've got here, we need to do another sort of piece of art. So we start with a 2x2 with this sort of hole on the top, and into that hole we'll stick a 1x1 round black like this. Then we've got a series of quarter tile pieces in sort of this mid azure colour. So we've got an effect like this. Then we stick a 2x2, 1x2 with 2 studs on the side basically, there, and then we've got a 1x2 plate underneath. Then we have a half circle brick, and on top of that we'll stick 2/4 black tiles. So we end up with something like this, just like that, and that then goes into this area here. So on this side we've got this sticking out. Then we're just going to build up the continuation of this. So we've got 1x2 then a 2x2, 2x4 in the middle going across, 1x3 here at the front, and then a 1x2 at the front as well. So another block of grey. Then at the front here we stick a 1x3 tile and a quarter tile at the end. Then we have a little arch, 1x3 arch that goes over our piece of art here, like that. These are 1x1 over there, then a 2x4, and a 2x2 goes into here. Next up we put a 1x3 plate actually over here, over our arch, and then we have another arch piece that goes over our top hat. And then across here we do another 1x3 tile and another quarter tile like this. Then another arch piece goes over the back here, just so our little top hat sculpture's all enclosed, and then we have a couple of 1x3 bricks to go in here and here. Then we have one of these sloped pieces, and you put a 1x1 plate into the back of that, and that then goes up here. And on top here we put a 2x4 tile, then got a 1x3 tile and a quarter tile in grey goes in there, and also over in there. And then if we bring back in our set where we've got this area here, this is where what we've just built slots into. So just push that down onto there, and then from this side you can hopefully see there's that little art piece is in there, and then inside the sort of gallery you can just make out the top hat sticking through there as a showpiece as well. And here we've got our staircase starting to be constructed. Just need to do another connection for a hinge piece, just to connect these two bits together. So we start with this hinge, and on one side we'll stick a 1x2 with the handle piece, and on top of that in dark tan we'll stick a 1x2, so we've got something like this, and then we'll connect that like this, so those are connected together. Then to do a bit more of the stairs at the top, we take a 2x3 plate, 1x2 curved, do another 2x3 then stuck on top with a corner plate, if I can find it, 2x2 corner plate, goes on there. And then on here we've got this stud hanging off, we'll stick another 1x2 curved plate like this. Underneath there we stick another one of those sloped pieces which we used a minute ago, like this. And then on top we'll stick some tiles, so we've got a corner tile there, another one on that side, and in the middle we'll stick a 1x2 plate like this, and then this connects at the top to give us another step. Then for the lower steps, so down for this bit, we start with a 4x4, stick a 1x2 in the top. Then we need a 2x2 and one of these tall slope pieces, and where it overhangs here we'll stick another 1x4 into the bottom. Next to that another sloped piece, and at the back here a 1x3 plate. Then on that we'll stick a 1x2 plate, as I drop it, and then we have a curved plate tile, one of those, which will stick in there, and then stick a quarter tile there, and then at the bottom we've got a 1x3 goes in there, and again we'll stick some quarter tiles in, so this is the bottom steps. Get a 1x2 and a 1x1 plate, stick that on top, and then we'll stick that into the bottom of this curved brick. We'll do that twice. Onto this one, the 1x3 in the back here, and then up here we'll stick that like that, and that one on that one. So we've got this curved look here, and then we'll flip it over on its side like this, and we've got 4 studs sticking out here, which we'll now just push this into. So you can see our staircase going up the side there. Kind of looks a bit uneven steps, but some you kind of find on holiday, I guess, some old places. And that's the end of bag 4. So we've started to build the gallery out now. Bag 5, so we're going to try and get up to bag 7 I think today and finish the ground level completely, but bag 5 will do some windows now and the front part of the hotel, and also the front of the gallery. So that's in bag 5. Window frames and door frames and glass pieces in this one. So to start us off, then we're going to start with the gallery over here, and we've got these mid-azure kind of colours going on. So we'll start with some of these trans 1x2x5 bricks. Into the bottom of those we'll stick these 1x2 blue Technic bricks with the holes in, and into those holes we'll stick a 1x1 round in the same colour, give us some detail there. And in the top we'll stick a 1x2 jumper tile, so we end up with something like this. So we'll do that again for this one. Stick a 1x1 round in there, and stick a jumper on top, and then these go onto these mid-azure jumpers that we stuck in the front here. This is the front look of the gallery, so you can see the glass added in there. Then the door, so the door's going to be on a blue door frame. We've got a glass door, goes in here, clip it in, and we'll stick one of these paddle pieces, I suppose, if I can find one. One of these brown paddle pieces to give us the door handle. And then on top of here we also need to put a 1x4 plate to level us up. So here's our gallery door. That's going to go between those pieces we just added in. So we've got a nice glass doorway there into the gallery. It has a little awning that goes across the top, again in the mid-azure, so we get a 2x8 plate. And then to get the awning we're going to stick 4 of these 2x2 sloped pieces, curved pieces, right across. So we end up with something like this, and then that's going to sit across here, hopefully, across the entranceway. It's a nice shocking blue entrance. Now we need to raise some walls up a bit more. So we've got two 1x6 medium nugget, which comes in across the back. Over here, then we've got 1x4. Then we've got two 1x1s with studs in the side that need to go in. And a 1x4 up there. And then over this side, we need to build the wall up as well. So 1x4, 1x6, another 1x4, another couple of 1x1s with studs on the side, so we can hang something up. And then finish off with a 1x3 medium nugget brick. Goes on there. Okay, so we just raise the walls up a bit more in the hotel itself. Then over here in the gallery, we need to put some tiles on because it's like the top of the modular, so you normally do on these things. We're going to tile it off, so we need two 1x6s, two 1x4s in dark tan. We've got three 1x1 in dark tan. I can find it. 1, 2, 3. And we've got modified 1x4 with two studs on top, hopefully. There should be one here, there it is. So let's see, where should we start? So the modified brick goes down in this corner here. Easier said than done. And we have a 1x6. 1x6 across here. 1x1s on the front. Just come across with a 1x4, so we just tiled the top of the gallery off. We're going to build an art piece now for the back of the reception, or near the reception. There's a little note here that says the painting is by the artist whose studio is in the loft on the Parisian restaurant set. So if you remember the Parisian restaurant, we had an artist that was living above the restaurant with an easel and some paints. And this is one of their paintings. There's lots of 1x1 square tiles with this one. To get these as straight as possible, but that is easier said than done. Then we've got some dark green, light green and lime going in this one. And then lastly we have got some bright and dark green going across the bottom. There's our artwork here for the hotel, and that's going to, if we rotate this back round, to push the keys out, which I'm doing. We've got two studs stuck up here, and this is where our artwork's going to go. It's going to hang up on the wall like that at the back, so you can see it stuck in just there. At the same time, while we're here, we're going to do a bit more of the top of this staircase. So I'm going to put a 2x4, another 2x4 and a 1x4, reddish brown, and then just in front, just here, we put a black 1x1 cone piece. It's probably going to be a railing or some description, and that's what we're going to do next, is the railings and cover this staircase. So we need 5 of these pieces, which you normally stick a clip into. So we need 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to stick into the bottom of those the 1x1 rounds with the pins in black. 3, 4 and 5. So I'm just going to stick those, just push that into the bottom like that, and then these are going to be sort of the railings coming down the staircase. More like that. Getting the impression I probably should have done this at the end rather than at the start, because I've got to now put the rest of the tiles in up the stairs. So we start with some 2x3s at the top here in this tan colour, like that. Then we have a 1x3 tile, and then we've got 1x3 tiles all the way down here now for each step. Not sure how practical this coloured carpet is in a hotel, but that's what they've chosen. So now we've got all these steps in here so you can see it coming together. Well, now we're going to build some grandeur around the actual banister that comes down. So to do the banister, we start with these 1x2 round pieces. In that we'll stick a 1x2 with a clip sticking out like this, and stick another 1x2 on top again. I can do it. Then into that clip we have one of those handle pieces which we just used, and into that goes a candle piece in black like this. Then we stick another 2 more candles into that. 1, 2, like this, and then randomly we stick a whip, so one of these curled whip pieces into the end of that to give us like a big level of detail hanging off the banister like this, and that connects at the top here, and then we need to angle my whip a bit better. And that goes like that, I think. So we end up with a banister coming down here with this whip on. I think this whip's supposed to go actually through the end of this. So what I might do is unravel it and feed it through, if that works. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't quite work. Anyway, so we've got the banister coming down the stairs like that with a whip at the end to give us a bit of curly detail. Can't quite see how you attach that to the last handle piece, but never mind. Does what it's supposed to do. Then at the front here, moving on from the staircase, we're going to put 4 1x2x5 medium nugget pieces. So you've got 5 of these, 2, 4, and then 4 masonry brick pieces, and then we've got a clock, printed clock face, standard clock face which you've seen in Disney and other things, and there's 2 studs here which are sticking through, so we're just going to stick the clock onto the wall just above there as you come in, so you can see it's like 5 to midnight or 5 to 12 in the afternoon. And then on each of these we'll just stick this masonry brick on top with the bricks facing outwards, and then we'll stick these just behind these 1x2 grey pieces like this at the front, so you can see it all lined up there, so it's ready for our windows to go in between. And that's our next thing. So we get 3 dark green window frames, and then we've got 3 glass pieces just sticking, There's one. Here's two. And the last one. And then these are going to go in now into those gaps down here at the front. So I've got something that looks a bit like that. Almost looks a bit like the Friends Cafe, so actually this colour scheme. Central perk. Then we've got to do the front door, so we've got our green door frame again, glass door piece. This is going to go at an angle, and then into here for a door handle we've got a gold gun piece which sticks in. We've got a door handle like this, and of course this sticks in here at an angle. And the 1x4 plates, which we've stuck in there already, so you can see there's our little entrance way. Would have been nice to have a revolving door or something probably, but it's me asking for too much. And then we've got to add a bit more detail now above the door. So we've got two 1x4 dark green bricks. We've got four 1x2 dark green bricks. We've got 8 1x1s with studs on the side. 2, 5, 6, 8. We've got one in medium nugget, we've got a cheese wedge in medium nugget, and a 1x1 in medium nugget. So starting off with the medium nugget piece, we stick a 1x1 into the bottom of the 1x1 with a stud on the side, and then you stick the cheese wedge on top to give us this piece, and then that sticks on the end over here on this 1x2 we stuck on. This one is quite flimsy because it's only been held in by one stud. Then across the front here we've got a pattern of a 1x2 followed by two 1x1s with studs on the side, then a 1x4 brick in green, another two 1x1s with studs on the side, 1x4, 1x1 with studs on the side, and then a 1x2 in dark green going across the top. And above the doorway we've got a 1x2 either end connecting the door, and in the middle we've got the 1x1s with studs on the side into the middle. So now we've got something here that looks like that with the studs there, and then there's a pattern above each window with the two studs as well. And of course we're going to put some detail on that now. So we first off get a 1x1 medium nugget plate, and that's just going to sit above here, so level that off. And then at the front we've actually got gold quarter tiles, which are nice, no scratches on these by the look of it. And then these are going to go onto those studs which we've just put in green. So there's like a semicircle sunrise kind of pattern above the windows and doors. Because it's the Grand Emporium, only the best is good enough. Got to look nice, fits 5 stars. I'll level these up as best as I can. So just above each doorway now and each window, probably does need a bit more straightening up to be honest, but be there forever fiddling with these probably. You can see we've got these gold, these are like gold metallic semicircles now above the doorways, and just use my brick separator to try to level these off. Above the doorways. Then we need 12 dark orange 1x2 round ones. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 of those. We've got 20 1x2 masonry bricks, medium nugget, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Then we've got a 1x2 medium nugget plate, a 1x2 tile, and a 1x1 plate. So to start us off, we get the 2x2 corner plate, and we'll stick a tile onto that, and that goes on top there. Then we need to make 4 of these column pieces. So masonry brick, 1x2 curved, masonry brick, 1x2 curved, 2 more masonry bricks, finished off with a curve. So we've got to do 4 of these, which are going to then be in front here of our columns. So let's do that again. And one more to finish this off. In front here, where does the 1x1 go? It's on there, which I missed. So then, now in the front here, we've added this detail of the front columns. Now we need to finish off leveling up our bottom area, bottom level should I say. Start with a 1x4 over here, medium nugget, then another one, then a 1x6, another 1x6, 1x6 in this corner piece, and another one, then we have a 1x3. Then coming down this side, you need a 1x1 round, 1x1 core, so we'll connect our keys into position so it'll stop it from hopefully falling out now. Then a 1x6, then we have 2 1x1s with studs on the side, with the studs on the side facing out of the hotel, and then one more masonry brick completes our look there. So we just added all that level round now, and that's the end of bag 5. So bag 6 is up next. We're going to tile all the top of the modular as we normally do then in this bag. I think there's a bit more details to add around the front. We've got some plants to stick in front of the windows as well. We've got our lamp posts, and we do have a fire hydrant to build as well. So there's a few things to do in bag 6. So first up in bag 6, we do need to add a bit more height again. So we put another 1x6 of these walls again, right across this side. We have another 1x1 round brick which goes in there. Then across the back here, we go with a 1x4. Another one. 1x6, then all the way down here we put some 1x6s till we get to the last bit, and then we stick a 1x3 in here. Then we've got some bits of the stairs to do up here, so we have a 1x4 reddish brown just to come across this part here. And then at the top we've got to add another step, I think, so we get 2 1x3 reddish brown plates, stick them together, and we'll stick a 1x3 tile on top, and then that goes into the sort of landing bit here. Then we get 2 of these 3x3 curved pieces, again stick them together, and then on them we're going to stick a series of tiles. So we've got a 1x3 in tan, macaroni, a quarter in the middle, and then a 1x2, and we'll stick that up here. So the stairs are going to swing by probably at this level and go this way when we get to the next level of the building. Then we have a, what do we need to do at the front? We need to stick a 1x1 medium nugget into the corner over here, just where the doorway is. And then also we have a printed notice board tile on here, as you can see. And there's a new thing about the chef at the Parisian restaurant having a new star. There's a nod to the decorator that we saw in the pet shop where the house was being decorated. There's a little Aces detective notice there, which obviously is the detective office. We've got the barber then as well. Boxing lessons, which is above the barber shop. And there's live at the music hall, there's Andy Sachs, which I think was probably the one in the diner, wasn't it? The rock star above the in the music recording studio. And then we can stick a couple of these yellow tiles to make it look like some post-its, I guess, sticking off the notice board, something like that. And this sticks on the outside here of our walkway here. We've got these 2 studs so people can see the notices on the side here. That's that bit, and it says the posts on this notice board all advertise goods and services from everywhere in previous modular sets. See if you can recognise the references. So I tried to call out a couple there, so hopefully I was correct. Then we've got 4 dark 1x4 bricks, 3 more masonry bricks in medium nugget, then 4 1x1s in medium nugget as well. So now we're going to build a bit more around this front doorway. So we've got to stick 2 1x1s together, then we stick a masonry brick across here with another 1x4 dark green and another masonry brick, and we've got a similar pattern going across here where we've got our windows. So masonry brick, 1x4, masonry brick, 1x4, and then finish off with a 1x1 like this. So our entrance ways added another bit of height here, and you can see hopefully another bit of height above the windows as well. Then we have 4 of these large medium nugget arches. We've got 2 of these curved pieces. We need 2 1x1s, 2 dark orange tiles, and we've got 2 dark orange bracket pieces. So to start with, we get these arch pieces here, and we'll stick the 1x1 to level it off, and then we'll stick the bracket piece actually on the end here with the tile like this, and they stick outwards just in front of the doorway. Do that again. And on the other side. So now on the doorway you can see we've got these things sticking out the front here, which we'll use later, and then the arches, and then we stick one above the doorway here, and then these go in front of the windows all the way across. So you can see these arches now going across this side and all across here. So our next task then is to tile up all of this top like we would do on all the modulars that we normally do. So to start with, we put a 2x4 tile across here, and we've got a 1x2 and then a 2x2. Then we have a 1x4, goes right across here. Warm that up a bit more. Then a cutaway tile comes in over here. Next to a 2x2, so we're going to connect the two parts together here. 1x1 in there, 2x4. Then we have our modified 1x2, two studs, and a normal 1x4. Then another two 2x4s. Another 1x2. Then we're putting 1x4s all the way down this side. Another one coming this way. Then we're going to come inside actually, put 1x2 there, 1x4, and then a 1x1 again on the end. So it comes into the staircase. Then we have another modified 1x4 here, another 1x4, 1x2, and 1x2 there. And another 1x4 there, so pretty sort of tiled the top on this level now. We're going to make some little flower beds now to stick in front of our windows, so we've got to make some of these. So 1x4 plates to kick us off, and we'll stick these 1x2s with studs on the side like this. I'm going to do two of these, let's just do another one. I need to do three, so I'll just do three of these quickly. Two are the same and one is different in terms of the design. So the odd one goes in the middle. So we've got then to put on some quarter tiles here in green on the side, and then we put some flowers on here as well, so there's one there, and then we've got two of these sort of coral flowers going on the top and on the bottom, so like that, and that sticks. One more tile needed down the front. That sticks in the middle window. And similar on the others, so on the top all these quarter tiles, then a coral flower, then another quarter green tile, coral flower on the front, and one more quarter tile on the front there. So there's another bush really, and that's going into the front of one window, and we did exactly the same for another window, same pattern again. Just put our quarter tiles on then. Just like that, and that goes into our last window. So then on the front, you see these all these flowers are set outside the front windows. Then we need to make a nice sort of grand entranceway, well above our entranceway. So we start with a 1x6 in dark orange, and then we've got two 1x4 plates underneath. Then we have these curved pieces go either ends, like this. And in the middle we've got a 1x2 in black plates. And coming off that we've got two 1x1s with this sort of thick ring either side. And into the thick ring we've got these black vines. They feed in opposite directions. This dark orange does remind me of the town hall colouring. And then in the middle we've actually got a printed 2x2 round tile. It's got a big H on it with the vines. It's got 5 stars in gold lettering. So we stick that on there like this. And then we actually attach that to where we stuck our pieces sticking out earlier. So stick them onto the end of the bracket, and then our sort of doorway now looks quite grand. You can kind of see it like that as our entranceway. Now we've got to do the fire hydrant and the lamp post. So always, trans clear mini figurehead and a 2x2 dish goes on top. There's our lamp post, and that's going to stick over in that corner as standard. Fire hydrant is a 2x2 round brick with a 1x1 with a 1 stud on the side, and then into the front and the top we stick these grey 1x1 rounds. There's our fire hydrant, and that sticks into, you probably can't see, sticks into this red plate which we made earlier. So now it looks like that outside the gallery. There's a fire hydrant there for the dog to wee up, and then you've got the lamp post over that side. And that's the end of the ground level. So that's where we're going to stop today. So we managed to get through all of the ground that we wanted to do. In our next episode we'll pick up from bag 7, where we're going to start building the second level that goes on to here, and we'll see some detail of some of the hotel rooms and some of the guests that are staying there, which will be quite cool, and you can join me to see that next week. So just to finish off, this is kind of where we've ended today. We've done the complete ground level of the gallery. You can see some art pieces in there. We've got the staircase going up with a notice board. We've got the nice entranceway and all the windows of flowers done. And then inside the reception, we've got a reception desk with keys, nice vase and sofa, some artwork, and then we've started the grand staircase moving up to the second floor. We'll just go to the main view, not straight to you. So here's kind of where we've ended today. You can see nice grand entranceway. We've got all of the details of the flowers and all the windows and lamp posts. We've got the fire extinguisher for dogs to wee up. We've got the nice gallery entrance there with an awning, staircase with this notice board on. Of course, around the back near the start we built a bin and a crate as well. So we've got that, and we'll be ready next Sunday to kick off, and we'll be building the second level. Maybe we'll get to the third level. We'll see how we go. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit that like button. If you've not subscribed, do subscribe, and you can catch me next week doing the rest of this. I'll put the next episode on the channel as well, so you can set a reminder on that as well. It's not on there yet, and I'm hoping to, if I finish the modular next week, to move on to the Lunar New Year, which I know we'll be slightly late for, but I've got a couple of sets to build around that as well, and also we'll be probably doing a rebrand in the next couple of weeks as well, so you'll see the logos and things changes, but don't worry, we'll still be the same channel, just going for a fresher look. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you're doing. Hopefully it's fun and hopefully Lego inspired, and until next time, stay safe and see you then.